And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
Cowboy 80.
Trying again following the sack. Again he's under pressure and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go. Check go.
Pass play coming here. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Set. 79 Broncos.
They're going for this. Connects with Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 44. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Launches one deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Running on 2nd with White. Into the 2nd level past the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. Got his target. It's Otten. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
What's up?
From the gun, a run for White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So third down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set.
Run, run, run. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 22. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Tracy once more. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go right back to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's White again. And he gets this up to the 20 before being stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
To the air, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Godwin. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Buccaneers pushing for points. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The give now to White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick-6 to watch.
Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He'll get this complete to White. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's on the move. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it'll be Giants football. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Ready!
Play action on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Offense in the hurry up here. They go play action on 1st. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Gano ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Run. What's up?
Back now, pressure on its way. Buys time, rolling right. Got Evans, it's complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, it's a give to White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield will look to throw. Into the hands of Culp. And they make the tackle at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Real.
Out of the gun, White. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Culp with a catch. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming left is White. Has some space inside the 15. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry!
Baker now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Hurry, hurry!
Third and long for him here. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it 17-all. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Trying the right side with Tracy. Across midfield at the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Stays in the pocket. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down.
King! Watch out!
Now here's Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Roll!
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Getting out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Let's go!
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll go left side here with White.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them.
19.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Good. Up, up. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. On target to Godwin. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Good. Watch out.
It's White on the give. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Good. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
His return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Forced out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Good.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's brought in by White. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense up to the line fast.
Point it right.
At the 36-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Real, real, real. Got it.
2nd and 8. Called in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. Hyatt with the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here he is to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, sack. Hey, smash. Bring it. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets down to to the 24 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. He'll look to throw it. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Setting up to pass. Cut near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Tracy will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Looking to throw it this time. He's on the move. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to keep moving quick here. Here he is to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. One final shot here. Chased out to his right. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So the Giants come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.